round one, and we're watching the man himself, Karma. Oh, gosh.
Double nade, danger close.
He's flooding on out. He's already got 2 hit markers on Flak Jacket players. Gets the mantle there. Formal and Crim6 strike the first 2 kills, and OpTic Gaming already off to a hot start.
Yeah, you see Crim, he's got the Razorback in his hand. He's going to be
Argus?
the player inside the hard point. That is the Argus coming out of Nihil. Let's switch over to him and see what kind of damage he could do with this.
He's
also using trip mines and shock charges.
Shock charge and trip mines as well. Demented inside the hard point. He tries to break in. He's got the dual wield L cars, picks up the 2-piece on Karma and Scump, and already Jester have been able to break this hill. He's 4-2 off the start. Formal starting at 4-2 himself.
And this is exactly why I wanted to see OpTic have some EMP classes. Just throw an EMP on the outsides of the hard point, you'll clear up those trip mines and shock charges that these players are throwing down.
Oh, most certainly, and we'll see how OpTic Gaming wind up adjusting to this one. Jester locking down this hard point pretty well. OpTic Gaming, though, still with the spawns for the next hill. They're going to continue to lock down that area of the map. And Revan, what are going to be the money hills in this map? Where do you see OpTic Gaming being able to really lock down some time for their team?
I think the cage hardpoint is one you could realistically lock down for a good chunk of time, and OpTic Gaming know how to set up for this specific hardpoint. But for the most part, it is tough to lock down a lot of the rotations on this map. But there we go, OpTic Gaming. They get the kills in transition. They got a setup going. You see where the Jester players are spawning, so it's going to be up to this guy in the back, Crim6. There's going to be some big kills for him to get.
Well, unfortunately, he's not able to get one. The push now coming in from multiple angles. You still have Formal ready to go with that M8. Scump gets 2. The third now beginning to challenge the backdoor, and he'll chase down the kill with the help of Karma. OpTic Gaming doing a fantastic job of locking down this Cage's hardpoint, just like you predicted, Revan.
Yeah, they've had every single second so far.
Yeah, and a Jester now having to go for another push. Karma in the back holding the spawns. Now it's Scump with that Razorback. One of the more lethal submachine guns from range, proving it here as OpTic Gaming take a 20-second lead.
Jester, they have to give up on this hardpoint. You see they're going to try to rotate towards the upcoming hardpoint, and they're going to have some initial positioning to work with, so it's going to be up to OpTic Gaming to break. Scump has the HCXD to use, almost kinetic armor as well, so these are tools that OpTic Gaming are going to acquire later on in the game to try to break these hardpoints.
Most certainly. So far, though, it's been Formal, currently at 9-4, make it 9-5 as he gets cut down. He's electing to use some perk breeds as he's running multiple on his class. Scump got that kinetic armor.
He might use it here to break.
To break the hardpoint. He's got 2 players charging from his right. Pops that kinetic armor, gets 1, gets the second as well. He's fully streaked out. Scump with the start you want to see on Championship Sunday. On a 7 streak, now 9-4. He's got a minute in the hardpoint as well. Really getting everything done for this OpTic Gaming squad.
Yeah, covering the wall run for his team, and you see one player from Jester about to make his way inside. That's going to be Nihil with the Argus, but Scump shuts him down. And he's about to re-earn some score streaks. You might want to see him call something in right now. The heat wave coming in from Jester.
Oh,
as they're going to try to break in, but right now just being contested as Karma moves in with the HCXD. Only one player in there for Jester. That's going to be Chance. He's quickly cleaned up as OpTic Gaming starting to build themselves a lead. Karma's
sitting in the corner of the hard point. Look where he was. He calls on the HC, but the protection from OpTic Gaming too strong. Scump and Formal clear out the hill, so Karma never dies. His streak continues. Now Chance. He's got a tough battle here. He's sitting at the back.
And this is not Chance the cast.
Oh, definitely not. I mean, we saw him go triple negative on LAN back at UMG Dallas, so he will not be playing on LAN here at Black Ops 3. But the OpTic Gaming push from the back of the map continues to come on in. Karma with that heat wave ready to go. Crim6 a little bit of a slow start, but when the rest of OpTic Gaming is performing this way, he can kind of afford to do that one here to start off his championship Sunday.
Yeah, so it seems like the kind of gimmicky stuff that the Jester players were using, the trip mines, the shock charges, not really helping them out here as they're down by well over 60 points. They're trying to lock onto the hard point.
Oh, definitely, and you can see the red arrows all flooding into the hard point for OpTic Gaming. Demented going for one final push by himself in the back of the map. He's got the L car ready, but you know what's a little bit better than an L car, Revan? It's the Purifier, and Crim6 has one of those ready to go. OpTic Gaming realize, you know, I think he's pretty good at holding this one by himself. He charges out of the hill, but he's got a teammate that rotates back in. OpTic Gaming showing their superior teamwork at the moment as we head to the last hill in the first rotation. They've completely blown open the floodgates here, up by 90 seconds and growing.
Yeah, Karma trying to lock down the spawns for his team in this upcoming hardpoint as we're moving over to the lab. It's going to be Crim. He's going to be able to take down Nihil, and that's exactly what you want to do when you're late on rotation. You play for spawns, get into the hardpoint second. OpTic Gaming do it perfectly right there. It's now the action going down inside the hardpoint. Crim just going to back up, juggles the hardpoint, pushes in the back, make sure they maintain control of the back. Kinetic armor being used here by Nihil, as him and Johnny are trying to control the hardpoint for his team.
Well, it looks like Johnny thinks this is the best time to pull the scythe out. How long can they lock down this hardpoint? They know these are 35 crucial seconds to get one player flanking in. That's Scump, I believe, with the kinetic armor, but he's just going to wait it out, try to get the help of his teammates. The scythe comes flying in. Scump can't pick up the kill, but the trade does come in from Formal. Great job by OpTic Gaming to take down that specialist. They've regained control of the hardpoint. Karma falls off the map accidentally, but thankfully for him, he spawns right behind his team. OpTic Gaming continuing to run away with this one as, Revan, if you're this Jester squad, what do you try to change up for this second set of rotations to try to bring yourself back?
I mean, for the most part, they've been to the new hardpoint much earlier than OpTic Gaming because OpTic has just been able to, once they get control of the hardpoint, they lock it down for the rest of the time. You're looking for Jester to really pick up their kills in transition and hold on to their setup. I mean, they have plenty of time on each and every hardpoint to get their ideal setup going. They've just never been able to pick up kills after that.
This is what I love to see, right? Crimsix having to use a Razorback. I'm sure this is a weapon that he doesn't use too often, but he's definitely got his practice with it. He shows he knows the range and overall kind of sustainability of this weapon in game, continuing to perform well. Now he's begun to heat up. 15 and 17, 44 seconds in the hard point. He's got his teammates protecting around him, and there's a beautiful headshot to earn himself the HC. Look at him spinning around, putting shots down. That clip size of the Razorback, pretty darn good with the slower rate of fire. And I mean, right now, this is the hill that Jester really kind of did their best on in the first set of rotations, Revan. But right now, they're just getting slaughtered.
Well, they're doing really well on the back of this guy. It was Nihil. He had the Argus as well as the dual L-cars, but they're going to go ahead and put away some. They're going to actually, he's using overkill here. So he's using a Razorback, overkill with the Argus, misses the shot there, and Crim makes him pay for it. So the Argus getting some use here on Breach.
So now last time around on this hard point, OpTic Gaming had full control of the spawns. They locked it down for essentially the first full 60 seconds. Now it's going to be their turn to go for the break. We'll see what their plan of action is, and it looks like they're favoring that backside of the map as Scump and Formal go for the peak. You've got Karma there as well, and Crimsix tries to hit from the front side. One kill going now in favor of the green wall after trades come in. It does look like the first push will be held by Jester as they try to mount this comeback. Still, though, down by a minute and a half.
Still using this overkill Argus. Not going to be able to pick up the kill there as OpTic Gaming. They're going to fight for spawns once again. Remaining 2 players for Jester inside the hardpoint, and here comes a Purify from Crimsix. Zones out Demented, picks up the second as well, and these Jester players are not going to be able to get any closer.
And now they're going to push out the hardpoint with the HC. Here it comes flying in. That's all the information Crimsix needed. He saw where the spawns are, and who's this top middle for OpTic Gaming? It's Scump, who's trying to do all he can to stop the team from getting in. He's already got kinetic armor again. He sees another player top middle. That's Scump. Oh, not going to get the 2-piece there, but he's still 22-14, already 2 minutes and 10 seconds in the hill. What a performance so far from him in Game 1.
Yeah, so it seems like trying to limit the SMGs that OpTic have available to use, not really going to help out Jester here as they're cruising in this map 1, man. They're up by over 100 points as we move over towards the Palace hardpoint. Let's hop back on board with Scumpy as OpTic gear up to break.
Let's see if Scump's electing to use that overclock ability. Yes, he definitely is. So that's why he's earning those kinetic armor so quickly. He's now going to be the first player to try to push out this hardpoint further towards the lab side. That's 4 dead again for Jester. Scump's got one more player pushing. That's kinetic armor ready to go on Nihil. He gets one with the Argus. Spots a second player inside the hardpoint. Something you don't see too often is the Argus use, and Crimsix hits him in the back. Karma, though, takes down his teammate. Johnny finds 2. It does appear that Jester have broken this hardpoint momentarily, but with 20 seconds remaining in a lead like this for OpTic, they are more than happy to give this up, but it seems actually they want to press the objective. They're going for one final break, and so far it looks like they're going to wind up getting it as Crimsix and Karma break the hard point. The duo doing a fantastic job of getting the scrap time. Now they're going to be, what, 2 seconds away, Revan, from taking map 1?
Yeah, just about. And, you know, we haven't seen too much of Formal on our team, but he's leading the entire game in terms of kills, 32 and 19 right now. Doing a phenomenal job for OpTic Gaming, just laying on the outsides of the hard point as they're trying to play for spawns once again. He's going to find the kill on Demented, pushes forward, gets the second as well on chance. Formal just doesn't miss. Yeah, Formal is motivated right now. These OpTic guys, they know, hey, we've struggled a little bit as of late in the league. We want to prove on land that there is no one better. Formal was one of the first players in the venue, and it shows right there as OpTic Gaming take map number 1. Formal 34 and 19, positive 15 himself.